Good morning. Right, I joined in with the great big little stitchery swap with Annie anyway. And to display my pieces, I've not done anything as fantastic as what Annie did, but I picked up this book from Amazon and it's full of like handmade papers, and I thought it would be ideal. It's that's the brand, Indigo Artway. It wasn't expensive, and it's full of sort of caddy paper, so really nice. Anyway, I thought it looked lovely. So what I've done with I've stitched some of them down. This one excuse me, is stitched down onto the page, and then let me just sorry, you're on charge, so let me just move you across a bit. Yeah, and then some of them I've stuck flat because I couldn't get through both sides. I don't know if that's making any sense. Anyway, these are all in. Yeah, that one's stuck down. And I've got the cards and things that I want to put in now. Now, originally I was going to... This one's enormous. I wanted to make a picture out of that, but I want to keep it with that as well. Originally I was going to get photo corners to hold the cards and that in, but then I remembered I got these vellum, what are they called? Vellum inserts. They're for a wedding thing. I picked them up really cheap. They're from Do Crafts, and I just thought, well, do you know what, I just might make vellum pockets. I don't know, I think they'll look quite nice. They can sit in there. Now this book, I've had to tear out loads of pages. I've got loads here, and it's still gator mouthing. So anyway, I'm doing this now because I've got another load of stitchery swaps coming. So I thought if I've got this ready, then when the new lot arrive, I can just put them in. And I thought I would do these with you, because why not? This is done by the lovely Snoppy. Yeah, it's so beautiful. It's stunning. Well, it's all stunning. I mean, all of this work, I mean, the patience to do that, skeleton leaves, and it's beautiful. It's so tactile. I'm not as fascinated with the backs as Annie is, so a couple of them I did leave, but you know, most of them I used what are you called, the 3-in-1 beacon, because that will hold it, and it's acid free, so it won't damage them. But yeah, I mean, the sheer skill, honestly. I don't know whether, Mary, did you have a stencil for that? Because it's so precise and even. It's stunning. Yeah, and then with the artwork, I thought maybe I would do the same. Again, I was going to do photo corners, but I don't really want to... I can't find any. I'll be honest with you. You know, the ones that are sort of self-adhere? I have got a little cutter that would cut them, but my worry is that I would put them on, put the work in, and then they'd be stuck in there permanently, and I don't want that. So yeah, I might just do the same with these actually, but we're going to get started, because otherwise you are just going to sit here and rattle on, Susan. Right, anyway, I hope everybody's well. It is quite the most glorious sunny day here today. Now, do I put fancy edges on it? I'm just wondering about if any of my edge punches are good enough to go through vellum. It's a very tricky medium to work with sometimes, vellum, and it doesn't always respond to being punched. Let's try this. Yeah, I'll make it that big. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's give it a go. Let's kind of get that in the middle. Oh, it worked. Let's not jinx it. Yeah, so anyway, I've got this. It's one of those little jobs that I've got sat on my desk that I need to get done, because it hum and ha. I was like, I knew I wouldn't have the patience to do what Annie's done. I mean, hers is just absolutely spectacular. She has hand stitched everything together, a bit like we did with the So for the Soul books that we did with Anne Brooke a couple of years ago now, isn't it? Crikey, that's gone quick. Yeah, I knew I wouldn't do it. It's quite simple. I'm not going to make any more excuses. I know I wouldn't have got around to finishing it. So how deep does that actually need to be? Probably half of that would be fine. Yeah, so I'm just going to get this little job done, and then I've got some sewing that I want to get on and do, because I have not visited my sewing machine for the longest time, and it's time. I'm going to be busy tomorrow because it's Remembrance Sunday tomorrow, and I need to go and pick up Scarlett because she's doing because she's in guides, so she's doing our village makes quite a big, well, quite rightly as well, a big deal out of the Remembrance Day. So she's going to be doing the parade, which goes all the way through the village. They close off the main street, so it's good. I totally agree with it. When I used to be a snowy owl, I was never a brown owl, but when the girls were little, I used to help out. It was just easier because, you know, by the time you dropped them off, got home, it'd be time to turn around and come back again. You're not even straight, are you? No, this paper isn't straight. That's the trouble. I've kind of gone straight to the... I think I'll leave it like that. It's straight to the spine, which is kind of what I needed. Yeah, so it'll be a busy day tomorrow because I'm picking up Annie. I don't know where her partner is. He's probably gone off to Wales to see his kids again. I don't know. So I should be picking her up early and then dropping them down at the guide hut. And yeah, that is perfect. I like that. Are you even seeing? Yeah. That is nice. That is nice. I like that. Happy days. Well done, Susan. That one's fine. I took out, if they had little elements, I took out the little elements, and it's the same with Sylvia's beautiful leaves here. Oh, I did stitch this one on actually. I added yeah, I stitched that edge around. She'd done quite a big card, and I just took out the sentiment because it was a Winnie the Pooh card. So yeah. So that's fine, they're all done. So I just need one for this one now. And what I want to try and do is cover up the stitching. Because this is Annie's, yeah. And that's one of her beautiful, I made some cards like that as well. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to get up to tomorrow. But quite frankly, I don't know. I'm waffling as usual. Yeah, I think there's going to be trouble in London though, so at the cenotaph, because I think there's going to be an alternative. I don't know. Anyway, it's very political, so I'm not going to go there. Oh, you're not quite going to fit, are you? Can I just shove you up a little bit? I think, do you know what, I'm just going to have to expose the stitching. I don't want to get it all too close to that spine. I think that's why it's gator mouthing. So if I just move that up to there, there's the top of the book about there. Right, okay, it's going to be close, this one. I could staple it in, but I didn't want staples. Staples are ugly at times. Come here. So yes, as I say, I needed to get this done so that when the new ones arrive, I've got a perfect place to put them all. Get this as close to the bottom as possible. Not too tight because I want it to fit in. Yeah, it's a really nice book, this. I say I wanted something that I could stitch into, and when it sort of said that it was all handmade papers and that, I say it did look like hardy paper. I don't, well, it is, well, it's called rag paper, so it's probably very similar. But the nice thing is I've got loads that I can play with stitching on as well. So just slide you in there. Oh, that looks so cool. Yeah, if I guess what I should have done was done 2 pages per collection, and then I could have stitched through and then hid the stitching. But too late now. Too late. only got to hold it in, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this one. I love this card, it's so beautiful. I suppose I could. Oh, Mary. Such a beautiful card. Yours I did flappy. I don't know why, but I did. My paper's not going to be big enough for that one. Oh, let's put that lid on. Yeah. I might just leave that one as one that I clip in. I think that might be an idea. And then if I can find a frame, I might still frame it and have it in my room. Okay, right. So this is Annie's lovely snail. I adore that thing. So again, so these, I guess, yeah, if I cut that in half, that would be plenty for the card and the artwork. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you. Went to try and get some nice waterproof boots yesterday. Drove all the way into Exeter with my youngest. Could we find any? No. It was a blooming nightmare. Well, not ones that weren't like... There was a pair there and they were £189. And I think I stood there with my mouth open and I said to Caroline, how the heck do they justify that? She said, oh, well, you know, they're proper mountaineering ones and blah, blah, blah. And I went, £189 for a pair of shoes? No, not happening. So, yeah, so we're both still struggling. She picked up, she got last year, the Chelsea boots type little wellies. And she said, I'm sure I got them off Amazon, Mum. So she's on the hunt for those again. I said, well, let me know when you get them. I said, because I'll have a look. But the trouble with me is I've got really, really odd sized feet. One is a 6 and the other one's a 6.5. I know. I've got troll feet, okay? And one's wide and the other one's sort of what I class normal, really, for me. So I really have to try shoes on. Wellies, I don't like wearing wellies because they I got quite big calf muscles because I do quite a lot of walking, and they really hurt my calves. So yeah, I know it's going to be a blooming nightmare. I just don't know where to go to get a decent pair of shoes. Not down here anyway. I mean, I think if you lived in the Lake District, you know, where everybody does walking and it's mountaineering type walking as well, I guess you'd be lucky there. But I bet they'd still be £189. I'm not, no, not paying it. It's craziness, absolute craziness. So I did contemplate. I've got a nice pair of wellies downstairs. As I say, they do catch my calves, so I don't like wearing them. But I thought I could chop the wellies down, couldn't I? So that they're not so high up on the calves. It'd probably absolutely destroy them and ruin them, but what the heck. They're unusable at the moment, so I'm going to give that a go. Oh gosh, my hands are not steady this morning. Yeah. I don't know, do you find that excessive? I think 189 quid is a lot of money. Oh, I mean, that's got to be probably nearly $200, I suppose, in dollar signs. I don't know. Don't know what the exchange rate is at the moment. I'll drop that down in a minute, that piece of artwork. It's just pinned up there. Yeah. A lot of money. And it's only just for, you know, when I go out dog walking. It's not like I am a massive hiker or anything. I used to be, not anymore. But yeah. So it's a little bit awkward, isn't it? It's a lot of money. Oh, these are working so well. I'm chuffed to bits. I'm so glad I thought of this. Yeah, working a treat. Looking good. Right, this is the beautiful Tory stuff. Look at this stuff. I love these. I love them. Right, so what I might do is just do a pocket like that for those two, and then again a pocket there for that. That'll work. I've still got loads of these left, so that's all good. Hello, can you tear, please? It's really tough vellum, actually. It's good stuff. Yeah, that's about as exciting as my life is at the moment. So, but that's fine. I don't look for excitement in life. I'm quite content with what I've got. It doesn't bother me. I'm not an adrenaline junkie by any means. So when I take them over there, I'm just chomping them over the bin because it's easier to just chomp them straight over the bin. And why have I switched to one? Because the 3 I thought looked too fussy. I didn't want this to look fussy at all. Yes, I could ink the edges. No, I'm not going to. Cool. Right. A slow cooker on with my stew in it, so that'll be tea for tonight. Looking forward to that. Sorry if you're a vegetarian, but I am not. Luckily that glue is not showing at all. I'm staying on screen, am I? I keep moving it backwards and forwards. Let me just put you there. Right, don't move, Susan. Don't move. Are you excited? Are you thrilled with what I'm up to? I'm in the process of designing a new needle book. I know. I'm quite excited about it, actually. I think it'll work. So, but once I've designed it, I will show you. Once I've made a prototype. Oh, and I've got some, yeah, I've got some incoming goodies, goodies that have come in. Incoming goodies? No, they're here already, so they're not incoming, they're here. And I'll show you those because they were a bargain, but not in this video. Now then, Ariel, you didn't send me a card or anything, so your artwork's just going to have to go in as is. She's on our Discord group. And she does these beautiful, beautiful, excuse me, sort of, what would you call that, like doodled papers. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I think she is selling some on our Discord group. I can't remember. A lot of people on there just stay on, you know, are constantly on there, and I always feel guilty that I'm not constantly on there. But because I access it on my phone, I know Annie has it on her computer, so I think it's a whole different view on the computer. I ought to get my laptop up here. I was saying to my youngest the other day, because she was on about when she leaves her job. Well, technically she has left it, but that's all in. I don't know what they're doing anyway. She said, oh, I'm not going to have a laptop to work with. And I said, well, do you know what? I've got one. Honestly, I can't even remember the last time I switched the blooming thing on. I don't know why I bought it in the end. But I was thinking, actually, the other day, I need to suss out how to do that little picture-in-picture thing. I'm just so not technical with stuff like that. And I can't find anyone to help me. I did ask Annie's Tom, but he's like, no, I don't do tech support. Okay. So, yeah, I need to, I guess I really need to try and understand it. I don't know how you get in there. How do I get in there? Oh, there. Yeah, I just need to My nephew's pretty good with computers. I might get him to advise me. So isn't that lovely? Such detailed, tiny, tiny work. He hasn't even signed it. Naughty girl. Was there anything on there? No, there wasn't. Anyway, I know who it is. So there we are. Right, that's it so far. So I've only got 4 stitchy ones coming. So I might take a few more pages out. Because as I say, it is getting rather... It's bending the front cover actually. But yeah, so that's my stitchery swap and art swap so far. I'm not doing the yes, I am doing the art one. I'm doing it with Annie. I've only got the one at the moment, so yeah, I like that. Don't want to do that one, but we'll work something out, I'm sure. I need to cover that really. I'll think of something. I do love that one. And that is just, I love the little dog. I love it all. So, there we are. I thought I'd show you my solution to storing the art and stitchery swap things that we've had going on. As I say, it is acid and lignin free, so it shouldn't damage any of it in there, so that's all good. And I need to do a decorative front, but I don't know what yet. I might replace this elastic with just a tie, because I think a lot of the bending is due to that being so tight. So I might just maybe put some sari silk through, because I can see where it goes in the back. Hang on. I can feel the nodules there, so I could actually cut that away and put in some sari silk or something and have it as a tie as opposed to the elastic. I think it's that's like I said, that is causing it to bulge quite a lot as well. So, and it'll be a looser tie then. I will do that. All right, that's it. I'm going to go because I'm going to start waffling. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.